Wanted to do a quick video on how to properly align and tension your belt on a Featherlite kit. This happens to be a pro kit, but a lot of this information will work on the regular Featherlite kit as well. So the most important thing is you've got to make sure that your engine is squared up to your frame. So if you look right here, you can see this engine is dead square to the frame. The way you do that is you first put your tail on, get these 4 bolts in down here, get your top 2 bolts in over here. Your clutch is not on yet at all. You lift the housing all the way up so that you have a lot of slack in your belt, and then you tighten down these top 2 bolts and these bottom 4 bolts. What happens is it draws the housing to the frame, so you're flush here, and then it also draws the engine to the housing, so you're flush there. Make sure your 4 bolts on your engine are loose when you're doing this procedure. Once everything's squared up, just like this one is, so there's no gaps at the top or the bottom, you can't see any light through there, you know you're flush, and the same thing down here, you're flush, you're tightened up. You can go ahead then and lock down your motor by tightening up your 4 mount bolts to your motor. Then go back and loosen your top 2 bolts and your 4 bottom bolts so that the housing will slide free so you can tension your belt where everything is still squared up where it needs to be. Because when you go to tighten this all back, your engine's still in the same place. What happens is if your engine bolts are loose when you go to tension your belt, it will actually lift the front of the engine, and then you'll get a light gap through here because it's lifting the front of the engine instead of truly tensioning the belt. And then when you go to tighten this down, it draws this down, your PTO will go up, and you'll put way too much tension on your belt based on your tension before you tighten down your engine. And this can cause a lot of problems. If your belt's too tight, you can break it. If it's too loose, it can skip and rip teeth off. And then also, if you're not squared up true to your housing, the belt can run off the front or the back of the PTO and rip itself. So a lot of people break belts because they don't do this procedure right. So I'm putting this video together to hopefully help out with that. If you like and subscribe, maybe I can get together a full build video of how I build these. I really just put this together for my customers that come pick up my engines here in Central Florida from Jethro Motors that have to replace belts. I wanted to walk them through that procedure and thought a lot of others might find it useful. Thanks.